right. Hopefully my microphone's working. But good morning. Hope that you're all well today. Welcome to this Thursday. Interesting stuff happening. Okay, good. Perfect. Thank you so much, Angie. How is everybody today? I say this, but it is true. Every day, more and more crap comes out. We'll get your thoughts on this. I'm sorry, there's no phone today. We're working on that, so bear with me. All right, my name is Nick Stewart. This is Sunrise Santa Rosa. Welcome to the program. Like it, share it, love it. And we're glad you're here. Got some hot weather coming next week. Yeah. Crazies. We're risers. We got some good stuff on the way, too, by the way. When everything is kind of flushed out, we'll let you know. But it's awesome. Awesome. Things are going well. Hey, you can text in no pronouns. The no pronoun rule. And don't give one-word statements. Drives me insane to guess what you're referring to. So please try to flush it out just a little bit. You don't have to be verbose. That's your word of the day, boys and girls. Don't be verbose, but please just keep it and give me what we're talking about, please. That helps tremendously. Again, my name is Nick. Welcome to your forecast today. Mostly sunny, stray shower, thunderstorm possible, and a high near 91. Only a 15% chance of rain today. Tonight, stray shower, thunderstorm possible. Early, some clouds, low near 76. And tomorrow, mostly sunny in the morning, then increasing clouds in with some scattered thunderstorms later in the day, high near 90. Chance of rain tomorrow, 50%. Presently, it's 77 in Milton, 83 Gulf Breeze, 81 Navarre, and 79 in Pensacola. How we doing? All right, let's do this thing. I want to let you know I spoke with Natasha last night. I spoke with Natasha Borneo. She is the whistleblower for on the Waste Pro thing and the county. Couple things about this. I found her to be very credible in just our conversation. She wasn't over the top. She didn't go off on crazy tangents. She was very, very normal. She was believable. And she will call in, not today because the phone's not working, but we'll try to get that for tomorrow. So, but listen, super smart and very intelligent, and I like it. All right, good. Related. We love relatives. Some relatives. Maybe that's just mine. I don't know. I do want to share this with you. Thank you to our sponsor, Gulf Coast Guns. Appreciate them. Listen, on July 31st at 9 a.m., they're going to have their general public swap meet. You can take your guns and ammo to sell to the public. Gulf Coast Guns will be providing transfer and background checks for a $10 transfer fee and a $5 background check fee. That's pretty cheap. And that's charged by the state of Florida. They'll provide tables to set up all your items free of charge. One table per person. Tables are first come, first serve. Every gun transaction on the property has to go through Gulf Coast Guns with transfer and background check. All state and local laws will apply. But go check it out. The swap meet July 31st, starting at 9 a.m. at Gulf Coast Gun. Appreciate them. All right. A couple things before we get started. Santa Rosa County School District says that they're looking for bus driver positions. They're trying to fill some bus driver positions. Escambia County Schools announced Wednesday that the school start and end times are being adjusted because a bus driver shortage. So Escambia's got a problem. Their short is about 100 drivers. Yeah, interesting. Santa Rosa County Schools currently have 21 bus driver openings. Now, that's never one thing that I wanted to do was drive a bus. Never in my purview. Not one of those things like, oh, the big yellow bus. I'd love to drive that. No, not me. I just have no desire for that. But some folks are built for that. But you can get a bonus. Student Transportation of America is offering $1,000 sign-on bonus for new bus drivers in Santa Rosa County. You can apply at sticareers.com. There you go. You want to drive a bus with a bunch of screaming kids? No. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate them. Keith says, especially with, yes. Keith, I agree. That is my thing. I'm like, I don't want to do that. Santa Rosa County Sheriff is looking for help in identifying this ding-dong. On 7/20 and July 20th at approximately 7 p.m., this person robbed the Publix on Highway 90 in Pace. He's described as Hispanic or light-skinned black male, 6 foot tall, wearing skinny jeans with the tears in it, white shirt, green flower pattern fedora-style hat, white shoes, and COVID mask. The suspect left the store with cash, headed towards the back of the location on foot. He was last seen headed towards the rear of the Target store. The sheriff's office is advising there may be a vehicle involved, described as a gray sedan with damage to the right front bumper. Let him know. Luke Bryan pants. I don't even know if I know who Luke Bryan is. It sounds like a country singer. Is that who that is? 3 words. Yes, thank you, Stephanie. Sarcastic. All right. That's pretty bold to hold up a Publix. To rob a Publix. I don't know. I don't know if he held him up. He robbed them. Didn't say he had a gun. Could you give me some money? All right. Yep. Yep, I'm up. Okay, I'm up. Okay. All right. So, let's talk about this. So, the garbage situation with Waste Pro in Santa Rosa County is a little off. Luke Bryan claims to be a country singer. I find that none of these so-called country singers anymore sing any country music. It's all bad rock. A floral pattern fedora. Probably borrowed it from his sister. Sam. Yep. The garbage situation is out of control. It's been out of control. And we're gonna do a whole show on what has transpired. It's probably gonna be a 2-parter or a 2-hour show. Just laying it all out. Because it is expansive. Now, like I said, I spoke to Natasha Borneo on the phone last night. Super nice, very level-headed, very believable. I am not going to tell her story. I will let her tell her story. We'll try to get to that tomorrow. But it is one of those things, they want you to think that she is off her rocker. They want you, these are the people who lie to you. These are the people who gaslight you, and they want you to think that she's crazy, and you're crazy for believing her. But these people that lie to you and steal from you and abuse you, wants you to think that there's nothing to see. The Santa Rosa County employee tasked with enforcing the Waste Pro contract has been placed on unpaid leave for 2 weeks. That's Andrew Hill. For allegedly creating a work environment that led to the false perception of improper dealings between Waste Pro and the county. Now, I want you to hear this. You are correct, Keith. They may come out to be bad or disgruntled. Now, I want to read this statement again. I want you to hear it with the right ears. This is from the P&J. The employee that was tasked with enforcing the Waste Pro contract, Andrew Hill, has been placed on unpaid leave for 2 weeks for allegedly creating a work environment that led to the false perception of improper dealings between Waste Pro and the county. If there's nothing to see, if there's nothing going on, why is he on unpaid leave? That's a punishment. That's a punishment. If there's nothing to see, he created a work environment that led to false perception of improper dealings. How do you do that? Whoops. No 4-letter words, please. Despite an independent investigation, which we know that it wasn't complete. Anchor said it wasn't complete. Boy. Despite an independent investigation that found many of the claims could not be substantiated or did not rise to the level of improper behavior. So if it could not be substantiated, it didn't rise to the level of improper behavior, why was he placed on administrative leave? It's a thing, Roger. So if nothing happened, why was he placed on an unpaid leave? You see the issues here? Environmental Manager Andrew Hill was placed on unpaid leave by outgoing County Administrator Dan Schiebler, this is the long goodbye. Hill Supervisor Michael Schmidt, who serves as Environmental Director and the department head, was given a letter of reprimand, Schiebler confirmed to the News Journal. The disciplinary actions came as a result of a 52-page report that was finished in early July but made public last week. The report was not completed. It was not a complete investigation. Anchors said as much. The report was completed by Michelle Anchors, an attorney with Anchors Gordon, who was hired by the county to independently investigate allegations made by a county employee by April 2021. Now, Elizabeth says, the more I see about this, the more angry I get. Yes, exactly, Elizabeth. Schiebler suspended this guy, Andrew Hill, for the same crime, not the same event, but what he was accused of. It's so ridiculous. The same thing he was guilty of, he suspended this guy for 2 weeks. But Andrew Hill is a scapegoat. He was put on suspended leave because he brought too much attention to the garbage thing. Schiebler's thing took the attention away from the garbage thing. Andrew Hill's brought attention to the garbage thing. We were getting away from that, and now we're coming back to it. Stop that. You are on unpaid leave. The allegations were made by Natasha Borneo, the senior. Very nice lady. She was hired in October 2020 by Santa Rosa County as a waste compliance officer to help facilitate the relationship between Waste Pro and private citizens who make complaints about their trash service. Borneo, who was granted whistleblower status when she initially went to the county with her concerns, filed 19 separate and specific complaints with Santa Rosa County. 19. Not 2, not 5, 19. There's reason to believe that some of the situations described in the complaint did occur as they were reported. Some were interpreted differently by the parties involved. Oh, what I meant was, you see what I'm saying? Some were not supported by the evidence. Anchors wrote, however, I do not believe that the situations described rise to the level of severe, pervasive, or create a work environment that someone would consider intimidating, hostile, or abusive. There's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see. Move down the line. Now, I'm going to let her tell her story tomorrow. But I do want to tell you this. One of the things that came up in the conversation, this is one of the things that she is putting forward. Now, as we talked about yesterday, she has proof. She's got proof. According to her, she has the proof to back up what she says. Now, one of the allegations is that for seniors, I found this interesting. Seniors are charged differently because if you're a senior on Social Security, you have limited income, and Wage Pro charges on a quarterly basis because so they charge on a quarterly basis, but because seniors have a limited income, they can't do that. So they're charged monthly. And because they're charged monthly, they pay more. Significantly more, from what I understand. You got somebody who's on a fixed income, and they're paying significantly more. I don't know how much. But that's an interesting allegation. A little bit, I understand, for a monthly thing, but not significantly. Equal protection violation. Yeah. It is unethical. Everything that is going on with this Wage Pro thing is unethical. And Bob Cole wants to think there's nothing, we didn't do anything wrong. There's nothing wrong. Listen, kids, there is much more. There's much more. We will find out what we can. We will let you know what but I will tell you this. There's more garbage coming. There's more garbage coming. This is not over. This is just the beginning. And when you find out if this stuff is what it is put, how I know, Elizabeth, it's age discrimination. It is. They are just shaking them down. And I have no reason to doubt her, but I'm just saying, if what she says is true, you will be, imagine how angry you are now. You will be even more so. And it is a follow the money thing. If these things are true. As for harassment, the investigator found that Borneo and other county employees were interacting with each other on Facebook, and that was causing friction. And they were too reliant on Facebook as a source for vetting customer complaints. Well, you make that an option. Yeah. The investigator recommended the department focus only on the official complaint channels the county and Waste Pro utilized to handle complaints. Borneo also said there was no specific incidents that caused her to feel unsafe, and county employees denied doing anything to make her feel unsafe. She said that she was shut out. That they would not talk to her. They avoided her. And that's where that came. Are these the deleted complaints? I think the emails were I don't know. We'll find out. I'm hedging on what to share. I know, Deborah. I know. It's really, really interesting. This is powerful stuff. But I want to say she is very believable. She is. After talking with her, I'm like, she's got her ducks in a row. And this is very, very interesting. Let's see. Overall, the investigator found that of Borneo's complaints that could be substantiated, they did not rise to the level of being abusive or creating a hostile work environment. I'll let her tell her story. Nonetheless, anchors recommended several changes to the Waste Compliance Department, including the no gossiping about coworkers, bringing complaints about coworkers directly to senior management. That didn't work. I will tell you this from my conversation with Natasha. That didn't happen. She took it, but it didn't work. Santa Rosa County takes the allegations that were made seriously and immediately began an investigation when they were reported, Schiebler said. Schiebler's the one who initiated the investigation so he could hire the independent investigation and tell them what they could investigate and what they could not investigate. And if you think that didn't happen, that's exactly what happened, according to Michelle Anchors. Wow. I think I got her name right. Anyway. Given the high visibility and importance of the solid waste franchise issue with the county, they investigated all aspects of the initial report as well as follow-on areas of concern with both in-house staff and outside experts. Disciplinary actions and reassignment of supervisor responsibilities for the waste compliance team were taken in response to the issues identified in the report. Now, this is one of those things that is interesting to me. If there was nothing that was wrong, that was any kind of issue, remember, they're making you think that there's nothing wrong. Remember, it's just, there's nothing to see here. There's nothing to substantiate. Those ones that could substantiate didn't rise to the level of anything, and it wasn't any big deal. Except for the racist they fired. If there is nothing to see, why are they doing the changes? Overall, the investigator found that Borneo's complaints could not be substantiated. They did not rise to the level of being abusive or creating a hostile work environment. But they're going to change the process. We're gonna change supervisor responsibilities. We're gonna put somebody on unpaid leave because there was nothing there. Does that make sense? If that is the public statement, does it make sense? Well, we know who he hired. But it's just weird. It is absolutely the strangest nonsense ever. Michelle Anchors is the one hired. Now, we're paying your salary. Yeah, it could be James Comey. We're going to pay your salary. We're going to hire you to do this. But this is what you're investigating. No forensic computer audit. She was told that. There were certain things she could do and certain things she could not do. Imagine there's a murder. And the police come and you say, oh, I want to come on in and investigate, but you can't look in the dresser. I know you're looking for a gun. Don't look in the dresser. Stay out of the closet. It is. But what they're wanting the general public to understand or to think is that there's nothing going on. We had an investigator. So that's what they're going to say. We hired an investigator. They found nothing wrong. A couple little things. We fixed it. It's great. Everything's golden. She was a disgruntled employee. And she's gone now, so there's nothing to see. These things should absolutely trouble you. They should absolutely trouble you. Dan Schiebler is, it does sound the same thing like the Biden investigation of China source of COVID-19, or even the laptop investigation for Hunter Biden, or the Ukraine connection, or all of it. It sounds the same thing. It smells like garbage. Hot trash. It stinks like the stuff they pick up. Or don't, as the case may be. So is this a just a walk away because we don't have anything that important? There's nothing that important for you to be concerned about. Is it that? Or are they trying to distract you so you do not see what's going on? If what Natasha says is true, again, I have no reason to doubt her. We're waiting to see what the evidence comes out as. She says she has stuff to back it up. I have no reason to doubt her. Again, hopefully we'll hear her story tomorrow. We can't take a phone call today, so sorry about that. But if this is what she says it is a explosion. It will rock the world of a lot of people. And I've already started kind of laying out a timeline of things and what you need to look for and how it's connected. We're going to do this. It's going to take a little while. I think the entire house of cards is coming down around. Yes. And I'm glad These people are an embarrassment. Dan Schiebler is an embarrassment. The Santa Rosa County management is an embarrassment. All of it. All of it. Now, you may have one or two good people, but the 99.9% is bad. By the way, 80% of statistics are made up on the spot. But you see what I'm saying? She wins against anything Schiebler says because, yeah, we do have proof he's a liar. So he has no credibility. He has no credibility. You see the issue. Yes? Yes. We've got problems. And the Waste Pro issue is just beginning to unravel. I don't know if Schiebler is the capo. I don't know if he's the skipper. But somebody's pulling the strings. Scamby had this problem a few years ago when yes. You get what you get when you hire for popularity, name recognition. That's an issue. When you don't hire, elect people for the content of their character and their soul, this is what you get. I'm always leery of, and I'm this way. Whenever there's somebody that comes up and everybody's like, yes, I always back off. And I'm like, I don't know. There's something I want to make sure. And sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. I didn't vote for Trump the first time because everybody was rah-rah. I lost a lot of friends because I didn't support Trump. I was told that I wasn't saved as a Christian because I didn't vote for Trump and didn't support Trump. That's what was put forward to me. Also, 80% is made up on the spot. I make up 82%. Thanks, Katie. But anytime there's a great groundswell of people for somebody, I always am cautious. And you should be too. And even in local politics, if you've got somebody that is crazy popular, watch out. Watch out. Ask questions in your mind. We have some good people in our county government, just not in leadership right now. Well, yeah, that's what I said. I didn't bash everybody. I said there's a couple good people there. But here's the thing. Those good people need to step up. I agree with you, Sharon. I'm right there with you. We are in the same. We're simpatico. Yep. See, good. We got people that do that. Process it. Think about it. Why am I supporting? And let the evidence back it up. Back to the county and Waste Pro. What is this weird relationship that is going on there? I have questions. And we'll find out. We'll ask those questions and see. Just one branch has gone bad. It's the ones under Dan Schiebler. Well, yeah, but Dan Schiebler's under the Board of County Commissioners. So he's not over them. He's under them. Good. Thank you, Katie, for not supporting Hillary. So you've got big issues. It's corruption. It's corruption. The Waste Pro contract is big money. Don't ever forget that. It's big, big money. And there's even more money when they get paid an increase for less service. Oh, it's so you don't have trucks running up and down your road every day. Really? That's it? That's the thing? Waste management needs a divorce from government. Yeah. Open bidding should be required of all county contracts. Yes. Oh, they tried. Bob Cole says, oh, we tried that. But one of them backed out, and so that's what we were left with. We were left with a terrible contract, and we took it. And you're going to like it. And people love it. We were applauded. Well, not necessarily applauded, but they were happy about it. The people of Pace loved it. Past tense. Did you really want that? Did you really want the Waste Pro thing? And were you so happy that you applauded it? I don't think so. Well, yes, that is correct, Elizabeth. And then, but why do you have the BOCC backing Dan like they did? Epidemic with the flies, the one time we pick up, yeah. And it's the flies are bad this year. Schiebler ran the show. BOCC allowed and encouraged it because they were lazy. Do you really believe anything Cole says? No. But what I'm saying is this is what he said. And you're supposed to take him. How dare you doubt his Christianity? He can doubt Calkins' Christianity, but you don't doubt his. ECU reported that they were allowed to bid. They were not allowed to bid. I don't know, Pete. That sounds interesting. If that's so, that would make Bob Cole a liar. I don't know. We'll find out. Number one, we know we're being lied to, at least by Schiebler. And I do, again, want to point out that the media and the county commissioners wanted you to think, and wanted the general public to think, that you guys wanted Schiebler gone because he missed a deadline. Not because he lied. They never brought that up. We don't think he lied. You want him gone because he missed a deadline. Pete, if you don't mind instant messaging me that. And if just send me an instant message and I'll get you my email and you can do that. All right. I would love to have the confirmation on that ECUA was not allowed to bid. We couldn't get any more bids. That was the only one. One of them backed out, and Waste Pro was always left. We were left with. And Pace loves it. We'll find out. We'll get some more answers, Elizabeth. How long past his 90 days will the people of Santa Rosa have to deal with? Long time. Long time. The morale has been put in the toilet because Schiebler is not a manager. He's not a manager. And he is soulless. Pace loves it hot. Oh, loves it not literally. Okay. ECUA is government entity, not a free market company. Okay. But still, if they tried to get in and they were not allowed to, I don't know. Is his PW pick staying? PW. I don't know what that means. The big article stating that they were fair. I don't know. were fair. I don't know. Were they? I don't know. I can't understand that article stating that they were where. You have to do that again. We need to push 90-day suspension without pay for Schiebler. Absolutely. That happened under his watch. He goes. He goes now. It will. And it has. It has. You got to rip the Band-Aid off. Oh, Public Works. Thank you. Thank you. That's what PW is. Good question. Dan is like a bad tooth that'll hurt until it gets pulled out. And then you got some time to heal. All this will just, we did that. It popped up again. Sorry. No severance pay. No, I agree. No severance pay for Dan Schiebler. You violated your contract when you lied. And so now you got to go. Bye. Cut bait and run. Let him sue. And we've got video evidence that he's a liar. Capital L, capital I, capital A, capital R, liar. All right. But you see where we're at. We have a big, big problem with corruption. If these things are as they have been put forward to, and I have no reason to doubt at the moment, this person is very believable, very calm, level-headed, not strange. Very well, she knows what she's saying. She has, she says she has evidence. I have no reason to doubt her. The others have lied to you. We have reason to doubt them. Schiebler does have a contract. Yes. I sure hope we can make bigger and better changes in 2022-24. It's time to make some better choices with the promise. They promise good, but when they get in, they come out with the bad. Not all of them. But that's why you have to vet them. Put up people and ask them hard questions. Stop at-large elections. Schiebler's assistant resigned. Did his public work pick decide to stay? They have a long-term friendship. Schiebler will have an in there as long as she is there. They probably wrote the bid specs so that nobody else could meet the specs. I don't know. But here, again, I want to point this out. Do have contracts, is what Sam's saying. Here's what I want you to think about, is that you've got a county government that has done so many things against you that you no longer have any confidence in anything they do. Everything that is done is questioned behind a motive. So you run everything through that filter. The noise ordinance is run through a filter. Colton Wright wanting to put forward that you don't use cell phones in a meeting is run through that filter. You no longer trust them at all. As I look at these things, as I see what's going on in comments and Facebook posts, nobody trusts them at all. There's zero confidence in this Board of County Commissioners and anybody in Santa Rosa County government. Even the Sam Rah-Rah group is pretty quiet. Why? Because they've eroded trust. And that, people, is a great big clue. We probably need to keep an eye on our elections also to make sure we have who we vote for. Oh, yeah. Charter government solves almost all of these issues. I'm sure. But we've got to get rid of these nonsense people. Won't show up all of it, Sam. Commissioner Calkins' use of decibel meter app on his smart cell phone to prove that they were in violation of their own sound ordinance at 72 decibels in their own regular public meeting. Now has other SRC, BOCC members wanting to ban the use of smartphone use in future meetings. That wasn't the only issue. Because I think Colton brought this up at another time because James gets messages. That's not what he said, but that's what he means. He sits right beside Calkins. And Calkins, I sent him stuff. Hey, man, hang in there. They're beating up on you. Hold on tight. And that's why Colton wants that gone. But what I'm saying, well, it's true. But when everything that comes out of them is run through that filter, you have zero trust from the county. And if you were doing your job, how can you do your job with no trust? Yeah. I know. I had, what is this? Had a neighbor revving a motorcycle. Yep. I'm glad folks are beginning to see through the good old boy Sam. They are working every angle against Calkins because he's not playing their game. If he did, they might cut him in on the action. So, listen, there's a lot of folks that are. There are folks that were anti-Calkins that are now going, you know what? I was wrong. Colton doesn't like the messages citizens sent to him. Yes. Yep. I don't know if he's jealous or scared. But one thing on the decibel reader, not decimal, that's math. As Peach said, as he scolded James Calkins. Now, one thing, it wasn't at the property line. It was on the platform within everybody's range. But still, the point is valid. Yeah. Well, I would dare say you're correct. Yeah, they are getting him like it's a frat boy. But they're not trying to keep him. They're trying to run him out. In their eyes, he's not passing. So, but as all this comes about, watch the money. Watch the $275,000 that Waste Pro pays. Watch that number. That's where the fines come from. As they pay fines, it comes out of that kitty. Watch that number. I wish someone would have been able to reconfigure or scrap the P Ridge connector. Yeah, that's a whole nother project, whole nother issue. But here's where we're at. Everything that they say is not trustworthy. You can't trust anything they say. And there lies the concern. I know that him rolling his eyes and that kind of thing. Yeah, Sharon, I got you. I showed that video. His face, it's weird. Does Santa Rosa have a local option sales tax? They do. Now I'm confused because We did. It went out. They tried to do another one. It did. I don't know. They lost at one point, but I don't know. Yes, we do. All right. So good. We do have a lost. There's your answer. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that, Stephen and Sam. Stephen, is that picture? Are you Jesus? What is that? Or is that Big Lebowski? I can't tell what that is. We want James Calkins to be the only one on our side. He seems to be the only one on our side. Yeah. Oh, it should be very concerning. You're not represented in the county. Not with any kind of strength. You are operating at a position of weakness because you have no government to support you. And when your government's against you, there is greater problems. But watch the money from these guys to your county commissioners or to the county. Watch those funds. And that will be very telling. All right. I want to cover this. The women, the women's soccer team, with all of these kneeling but 3 standing. Mercy. Lost. They are losers. The Olympic team, the United States Olympic team, who spent so much time on protesting their own country that they're representing, that sent them there, that paid the bill. The United States paid the bill for them to go represent us. And they lost 3-0. Now, if they had spent as much time practicing as they did protesting and speaking out against our nation, we might have won something. I'm glad they lost. I'm glad the soccer team lost. Okay, it wasn't Jesus. It was the dude. I thought it was. Okay. Yeah. These people are losers. I